Collard greens are family favorites for Sunday dinner and holiday meals. So in this video, I'm showing you how to make this nutritious and delicious side dish. Keep watching. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women how to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. Or if you want to see reviews about products that can benefit you in your home, subscribe. Because I do videos about those topics all the time. So definitely hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And don't forget, check out the show notes in the description box below because that's where I will link my favorite housekeeping and gardening solutions. Okay, let's make some greens. One of the side dishes that I always make for Thanksgiving and Christmas is collard greens. My family absolutely loves them, and the way I make them, they're also nutritious. So I picked up this mess of greens from Kroger, and I've already washed and rinsed them. And even though you pick them up in the grocery store, there can still be some sand and grit on them. So you still need to wash and rinse them. And so now I just need to cut them down to size. I've already, for the most part, removed that large stem that's in the leaves. But now I just need to make them a little bit more bite-sized. So let me bring you up a little bit closer and we'll do that. So the first thing I'll do is roll up these leaves, and I'll put a couple leaves together. And I'll just roll them up like a cigar and just cut them about this big. So again, just roll them up like a cigar and then cut them in about 2 to 2.5 inch pieces. See, most of their really big veins have been removed already. See there? This is probably the hardest part, this rolling of the leaves and getting them cut down to size. Not bad, just tedious. I suppose you could try cutting this with a kitchen scissor. That might also do the trick. I used to watch my mom and my grandma cook greens, and I never thought I'd be able to do it. And even when I first got married, I couldn't cook greens very well, but I learned. I'm going to transfer the greens to this larger pot because I have more than will fit in the pot that I started out with. So I'm going to use this pot. So I put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pot already. And then I bought some smoked turkey legs at Kroger, and I'm going to use these to season the greens. So I'm going to rinse it off just a little bit. I'm going to cut some of this meat off of this turkey drumstick just so that the seasoning can get into the water just a little bit quicker. I think this is pretty good. And I'm using the turkey drumsticks to flavor the water and the broth rather than to use ham hocks. Turkey drumsticks or turkey thighs are a much healthier option. So we're going to put the turkey into the pot so it can start simmering. So I've set the pot on the stove with 2 cups of water and the turkey drumstick. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Now I'll give that a stir and just let it simmer for a little bit while I finish cutting the greens. Now let's get these greens in this pan. Shake the rolls loose just a little bit. I started this pot with 4 cups of water and a turkey leg. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth and then put some turkey leg on top of that. The chicken broth gives it such a nice flavor. I'll also add a cut up onion. And then when it's about done, I'll also add a turnip. I love to have a turnip in my greens. So now I'm going to let this cook down. It's going to take at least an hour for it to start to cook down, and then I'll turn it some more as it cooks. So now I'll just cover this and let it cook at a low boil for about an hour to an hour and a half, and then we'll give them a taste and see how they're doing. So now I'm going to add a few other ingredients. I have here 1/3 cup of distilled white vinegar, minced garlic cloves, and 1 chopped onion. Now let me stir this up, and this will really give some flavor to these greens. Okay, I put the lid back on it. Now let it cook for about another hour. It's cooking down nicely. Still not quite as tender as I would like, so it's going to need to cook for about another hour, but it's looking pretty good. Now my secret sauce is Heinz chili sauce. I put it in just about everything I make, but I definitely like to put it in greens. It gives it such a great flavor. It's not hot, it's not too spicy, but it's just right. And as you can see, I've almost used up this whole bottle. people like to add hot sauce, but I don't like things that are hot. I like flavor. So this gives me the flavor without the heat. Now the thing about collard greens is this. They take a long time to cook because you want them to be tender. But some people like theirs more tender than others. So you just cook them until they're the tenderness that you desire. And these are pretty darn good. The greens are nice and tender. They've got great flavor. Amazing. So now here's my question for you. What part of this whole process do you have a question about? Tell me in the comments section below. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I am a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. Try this recipe and let me know how well it works for you.